Hi there everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Prestige Liquids. My name is Andrew, and as always it is fantastic to have you here with me again on another whiskey review video. Now in today's video I am going to be reviewing something that I probably should have done a long time ago, but I guess for whatever reason there's always been something else to review. So I've finally pulled out my bottle of Johnnie Walker Black Label, so there we go, that's it. And yeah, I'll be doing my review on the Johnnie Walker 12-year-old Black Label today. So let's pour a little bit there. Close this up. So obviously, the Black Label is one of the most recognizable brands out there that you can find. This particular release has been bottled at 40% ABV. It carries a 12-year-old age statement. It is a blended Scotch whiskey, and obviously like chill filtered and colored and all that kind of thing, but we won't worry too much about that. Actually, one little thing that I've always found amusing about Johnnie Walker bottles, and I guess small things amuse small minds, and that's always been the sound. I have always just absolutely loved the sound of a Johnnie Walker bottle. But yeah, that's just my own little bit of amusement there. I'll pick up the bottle and just be like, ding. Okay. Enough of that. Time to get into the review, and let's see how we go. So here we go. Cheers on the nose. So the nose it's quite light. It's floral. Expect some nice soft tones of vanilla, apple. I also get a bit of like burnt caramel or toffee, and there's a very light like smoke influence that that comes through as well. A bit of like a very soft peat smoke. Touch of like citrus zest. It's a little bit peppery, but all in all, this is a very enjoyable nose. It's got a lot going on in there. Like there's nothing overly dominant, but it does have a nice, soft and gentle aroma. It's quite grassy. There's some definite like very light, like earthy medicinal notes to it. Picking up a bit of like iodine. That iodine note is definitely like very similar to some like Islay single malts. All right, that's it. Let's move on to the palate, and let's see how we get. Surprisingly enough, we do have some nice like legs coming down on the glass. They are a bit thin, but still like quite sticky as well. But yeah, it's a generally pleasing appearance. All right, let's move on to the palate. Cheers. Okay, so again, it's the mouthfeel is thin, um, slightly spicy. There's a bit of a like pepper spice that's there to it. There's a certain like peaty mustiness as well. Yeah, definitely. This is probably something that I've never really picked up on so much before, but it's got a very like dry, almost a drying texture, but also quite ashy as well. I'm getting more of those apples and pears, some more vanilla and caramel, some grassy floral notes. Um, I would say as a everyday sipper, I don't think, like I guess in my opinion anyway, and I know a lot of other people share the same opinion, that this is generally not going to be what you would call a fantastic like everyday sipper. I know myself included, and a lot of others will generally use this as a basic mixer. But all in all, the flavor profile that it has is still quite enjoyable. It is not a horrible whiskey. It's got a nice balance to it. One thing that I do enjoy from it is that it has this very light layer of like peat smoke that that comes along, and that's quite enjoyable. So again, this is definitely like one of those, let's just say, like entry-level whiskeys. People who are just wanting to like start off and explore whiskeys and try and like pick out some of the different subtleties that you can get from different types of whiskeys. It comes in at an affordable price, and yeah, I would say, as I said, all in all, it is a decent whiskey. It is not horrible, but it's not great either. But I guess the best thing about it as well is that it doesn't put a hole in your back pocket. So moving along to the finish, the finish has been actually like quite sweet and ashy. So I'm getting quite a bit of like dominant like ashy notes, honey, vanilla, general like brown sugar, and again that smoky layer has carried through pretty much all along from every stage of the whiskey, from the nose to the palate to the finish. It's very well rounded. Pretty much what you get from the start is what follows through directly to the end. There's really no surprises at all. But yeah, that's about it. I mean, as far as Johnnie Walker goes, it is a perfectly decent whiskey. Yes, there are better ones. For example, the Johnnie Walker Green Label is by far absolutely exceptional, and that is one that I will get around to reviewing sometime in the future. But yeah, it's just an easygoing whiskey that just, it's not going to really punish you at all. So you kind of get what you expect, if that makes sense. All right, that's enough rambling. I'll wrap it up now, guys. For all my returning subscribers, thank you for joining me on my journey so far. If you're new to the channel, then please consider hitting that bell notification and the subscription button so that you can stay up to date with all future content. And that's it. My name is Andrew. I'll see you all again on the next video. KIPPIS.